counter. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
They'll try to run it. This is counter. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point now by Boswell. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch tight, tight is right. Watch tight, tight is right.
Give him 6 there, but now it's 3rd.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now Luck. And he connects with Ebron. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Good for a Colt first down. The former Lion Ebron there bringing it in from Andrew Luck. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now Luck looking for Campbell downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Paris Campbell, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Luck. They'll run the screen with Mack. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and they'll bring up 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back deep for the Steelers, Ryan Switzer. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Love. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On 3rd and short, they give to the tight end. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First down, Indianapolis.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Love. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Another try after the first down sack. Luck. Throw left side complete. That's Campbell. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Love. Ebron caught left side. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
X3, 218, chop it.
Take 4, take 4.
They begin on the ground here with Connor. And an alley to run. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang it.
And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 42.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Luck now to throw. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
20 back out. 540. We own them.
They'll run on first down. It's Mack, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Check it back, check it back.
Easy, alert.
Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Taken in by Switzer on the left side. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
49.
7-7.
49. I'm coming.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
8.
4-1 Mike.
No spacing.
41 Mike.
Hey, Foxtrot.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Able to find Switzer. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 30 yards.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 43.
Back now in Pittsburgh. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a one-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Ben to throw again. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
C2. 41 Mike. Oh, block it.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Black 20. Hey, alert. No spacing.
Switch. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check.
Middle.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Black and third.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gets him the 1st down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, switch.
Here's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, wahoo!
Roethlisberger will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Alert. No spacing.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
36. Tighten up. Check. Kill. Check 31.
Double.
Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Andrew Luck, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago when he was comeback player of the year. And he needs another one right now if he wants a Colts victory. A first-down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. On first down, Connor. He's got the first down here inside the 30. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. But it's brought in by Washington. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Like 20.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Hey, I 7.
Watch him.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
For that, 330.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Double bump.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Letting one, and this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable but do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Steelers, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.